Welcome everyone to another episode of Before the Bell, where every morning before market open I get on here and we talk about how the pre-markets are moving. I go over my top 3 plays for the day of what I'm going to be trading and kind of get into the numbers, look at where the market might go for the day, kind of give my prediction on that, and we've got a lot to talk about. So welcome to the channel. This is Trade by Numbers. My name's Josiah and I trade stocks and cryptocurrencies for a living, and I'm here to teach you step by step how you can do the same so that you can achieve financial freedom and live the life you were meant to. Now, let's get into it. We've got a lot to be said. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. Now, we had a horrible day in the market yesterday. It's terrible. We made a lot of money. If you're following along, we made a lot of money yesterday. And that's how we do things on this channel. We position ourselves so no matter where the market's good or bad, we make money. I had a friend of mine, he asked me yesterday, he said, Josiah, this was the worst day in the stock market in, decades. He said, why is it you're always so full of positivity? He's like, you're almost like you're living in your own world. And I just wanted to address, I'm not living in a world of hopium. I've got long-term positions. I want the market to go up as bad as anybody. But the fact of it is, the reason that I trade the way I do, the reason I come on here and try to teach you, is to position yourself to make money no matter what's happening. My long-term positions might be taking a beating right now, but I can still make money day in and day out and still pay the bills, keep the lights on, and we're going to keep dollar cost averaging in through this market, and out the other side, when we hit the bull market, it's going to make generational wealth. So that's what I'm here to teach you. It's not that it's not bad that it's coming down. It's just that we're aware of it, we prepare ourselves for it, and not by so many YouTubers out there talking about the only way you can make money in a down market is short the market, short the market. I don't want to short the market. Markets are down at almost an all-time low. Why do you want to short something right at the bottom? Market has a good day, we can pop 10%. You don't want to lose that kind of money. I don't want to short the market overall, because to bet against the market like that, I'm sorry, I think the risk is too great. That's why we try to find positions that's going to move regardless whether the market's up or down. We do take short positions, but remember, we only take short positions when something's run up near all-time highs, not when they're at all-time lows. So, let's get into the markets this morning. The SPY is up over 0.5%, 6.1% in the pre-market. Most all my watch list is green. We had a terrible day yesterday. We had a really bad day on Friday. I know a lot of people's afraid of what the Fed's going to come out and say, what Jerome Powell's going to come out and say tomorrow. However, I'm not of the camp that I believe it's going to be as bad as people say. Because I think that the Fed, they've had to be watching the stock market all along. They put billions of dollars into the stock market, propping it up. They don't want to see it crash all at once because they get too hawkish. So even though they need to get hawkish, they need to get the inflation under control, I look for them to give a little reprieve and stick to their 50 basis points. And I think we're going to have a good day in the market today. And if the Fed comes out tomorrow and does just that, keeps it at 50 basis points, then I look for the market to have a nice little rally over the rest of the week. Now that's just my prediction. Let's get into some of the stocks I'm really looking at. Now yesterday I made money shorting EDU, and Tall never did come up for me. It went down. I actually sold it at a loss. And the only reason I did that, normally I would have just averaged down, but at one point in time I had about 7 open positions yesterday, and I don't like to have that many positions open. It's too much work going back and forth trying to keep up with everything. I normally like to have about 3 positions a day open, 4 maybe at the most. But I really don't like to have 7 open positions, so I just cut my loss real quick, 1% loss, not a big deal, and got out of it. However, if you're holding it, if you took a position and shorted, but you had to hold because you couldn't get out in that length of time, or you was able to average down, you didn't have a lot going on, then great, because I definitely think tall has potential today. In fact, in the pre-market, we're already up over 3.5%. Normally EDU and tall move very closely together. EDU was up 5.5% yesterday, where TAL was actually down almost 14%. So I believe it's got some room to run today. I'm not going to take a position in it this morning. However, if you're holding a position from yesterday, you're in great shape. So I think you'll be really good there. Now, I had a person comment yesterday on IMPP. They said, I'm holding stock at 86 cents. Am I in trouble here, or am I going to be able to get out of it? And it was a great question, and I want to address that because I absolutely think you're okay, especially if today had a good little pop. Oil prices are up today. We're up almost $4 a share from yesterday. So oil prices are up. And IMPP, if they hadn't come out with the warrants yesterday, I believe we'd already be in the $1.20, $1.30 range. But I definitely believe we could get another pop back up into the 90-cent range today, if today is a good day. And as I said, on this channel, we always talk about you don't put all your money in. You can always average down. That's the same advice that I gave the person that made the comment. If you're in a position, say at 86 cents, watch for it. Find yesterday was a great opportunity to have been able to bought down around 60 cents. But if you'd even bought at 66 cents and averaged down, then your total overall average would be at 76 cents. So by averaging down, you're able to get out of that position at a lower price. Then, even right now with the stock sitting at $79.50, you'd be up money. And you'd be up money on twice as many stock, which is always a good thing. So, I think IMPP's got some real potential to run up. I hope that it does. I know a lot of people's out there is in it, and I do believe it's still a short squeeze candidate, and I think that there's money to be made. So I think you are all right. The other stock I want to talk about this morning, I always like to give you all a good, safe, solid play, and that's going to be Apple. Apple come down. It actually come down yesterday below our Fibonacci line, which I never like to see. However, we're back up over it in the pre-market. So if today is even just halfway flat, I would expect to see Apple run up and be able to capture a $2 or $3 swing on that, upwards toward $135, $136. If today's just even a halfway good day, because it really did get beat back yesterday. I mean, just 3 days ago, we were up to nearly $150. Had a high of $149.87. We had a bad day on Thursday, brought it down a little bit, and then we had a massively bad day Friday and Monday that's brought it down to these levels. But I definitely believe we're due for a pop. So if you're looking to take a position in Apple, anywhere in the 132 to 133 range, I think there's plenty of room for a 2 to 4% gain on that. I like bringing you nice, safe plays. Apple's a banger of a company. It's not going anywhere. So it's one of those companies, kind of like I talked about Signature Bank yesterday when I averaged down. Still in the red on it, but I'm just not concerned. Signature Bank's a $300 a share company with ease. Heck, I've bought Signature Bank and sold it up above $300, so I'm not concerned about it at those prices at all. So that's kind of what I got for you this morning. Like I said, the pre-markets are looking green. Oil by the barrel is up, so oil stocks could be spiking today. TAL, I believe it's got room to move. If you're holding that from yesterday, you're going to make a mint on that. Heck, at one point in time yesterday, tall was down to about $4. So I mean, it's already up over $4.20 in the pre-market, and I believe that it needs to kind of catch up to its buddy here. It needs to push on up there close to the $4.70 mark or something like that there. So a lot of money could be made on that stock today. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. Go ahead, hit the subscribe notification bell. You don't want to miss out on any of my videos. Try to have something new for you every day. Try to keep these picks clean. We've been making money all along. Be sure to catch me on my afternoon video. We'll go over all the numbers. You can see what we made off these picks today. And until then,